Africa, a land that has been the cradle of humanity, the birthplace of civilizations, and a continent that continues to mesmerize the world with its rich tapestry of cultures, landscapes, and histories. From the northernmost tip of Tunisia to the southernmost point of South Africa, Africa is a vast expanse that holds within it a multitude of stories waiting to be told. Each region, each country, and each community contributes to the vibrant mosaic that is Africa, a continent pulsing with life. The heartbeat of Africa can be felt in its bustling markets, where the air is thick with the aroma of spices, the sound of haggling, and the vibrant colors of textiles and produce. It can be seen in the majestic wildlife that roams its savannas, from the towering giraffes to the stealthy leopards. The natural world of Africa is as diverse and dynamic as its people, offering a glimpse into the raw beauty and power of nature. A land of immense diversity. Africa is home to over 1.2 billion people speaking more than 2,000 languages and belonging to a myriad of ethnic groups. Each group has its own unique customs, traditions, and ways of life, creating a rich cultural tapestry that is unparalleled in its complexity and beauty. Festivals and celebrations are a testament to this diversity, where music, dance, and art come together in a vibrant display of cultural pride and heritage. From the sands of the Sahara to the lush rainforests, it's a place of incredible beauty. The Sahara Desert, with its endless dunes and stark landscapes, stands in contrast to the dense, verdant rainforests of Central Africa, teeming with life and mystery. These contrasting environments highlight the geographical diversity of the continent, each offering its own unique challenges and opportunities for the people who call them home. But beyond the landscapes lies a human tapestry even more breathtaking. The true essence of Africa lies in its people. The smiles of tribal members, the warmth of their hospitality, and the depth of their traditions paint a picture of a continent rich in human connection and cultural wealth. These communities, with their deep-rooted customs and ceremonies, offer a glimpse into a way of life that has been preserved for centuries. This is the story of Africa's tribes. Each tribe, with its own unique identity, contributes to the rich cultural mosaic of the continent. From the Maasai of East Africa, known for their distinctive dress and warrior traditions, to the Himba of Namibia, with their intricate hairstyles and ochre-covered skin, the tribes of Africa are as diverse as the landscapes they inhabit. Their dances, songs, and rituals are a testament to their resilience and adaptability in the face of changing times. For centuries, these communities have thrived, each with its own unique identity. In traditional villages, life moves to the rhythm of the seasons, with agricultural practices, hunting, and gathering forming the backbone of daily existence. The skills and knowledge passed down through generations ensure the survival and continuity of these communities, even as they navigate the challenges of the modern world. They are the guardians of ancient traditions, keepers of stories passed down through generations. Elders play a crucial role in preserving the cultural heritage of their tribes, sharing stories, wisdom, and knowledge with the younger generations. These oral traditions are a vital link to the past, ensuring that the history and identity of the tribe are kept alive. Music and performance are also integral to this cultural transmission, with traditional instruments and songs providing a soundtrack to the stories of the past. Their cultures are as diverse as the continent itself, a testament to human resilience and adaptability. The vibrant attire and colorful rituals of African tribes are a visual representation of their rich cultural heritage. Each piece of clothing, each dance, and each ceremony holds deep significance, reflecting the values, beliefs, and history of the tribe. This diversity is a source of strength, showcasing the ability of these communities to adapt and thrive in a changing world. In this exploration, we journey into their world. We will travel across the vast landscapes of Africa, from the arid deserts to the lush rainforests, to meet the people who call these places home. Through their stories, we will gain a deeper understanding of their way of life, their challenges, and their triumphs. This journey is not just about observing from a distance, but about immersing ourselves in their world and experiencing their culture firsthand. We'll uncover the history, the daily lives, and the cultural practices that make each tribe unique. From the intricate beadwork of the Maasai to the elaborate masks of the Dogon, the crafts and practices of African tribes are a window into their world. These traditions are not just about creating beautiful objects, but about expressing identity, telling stories, and maintaining a connection to the past. By understanding these practices, we gain insight into the values and beliefs that shape these communities. Prepare to be captivated by their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs. The stories of African tribes are filled with tales of resilience, ingenuity, and perseverance. From overcoming environmental challenges to navigating the complexities of modern life, these communities have shown remarkable strength and adaptability. Their celebrations, filled with music, dance, and joy, are a testament to their enduring spirit and cultural pride. For in understanding their world, we gain a deeper understanding of our own. The journey into the world of African tribes is not just about discovering their culture, but about reflecting on our own. By learning about their values, beliefs, and ways of life, we gain a new perspective on our own place in the world. This exploration is a reminder of the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of preserving and celebrating cultural diversity. The heartbeat of Africa resonates in its tribes. The rhythmic beats of the drums, the vibrant dances, and the soulful songs are not just performances. They are expressions of a deep connection to the land, the ancestors, and the cosmos. These ancient rhythms have been passed down through generations, each beat telling a story, each dance a celebration of life, and each song a prayer to the spirits. The drums, often considered the heartbeat of the community, are crafted with meticulous care, using materials sourced from the environment, symbolizing the unity between the people and nature. The dancers, adorned in traditional attire, move with a grace and energy that speaks of centuries-old traditions, their movements echoing the steps of their forebears. The songs, rich with history and meaning, are sung in languages that have been spoken for millennia, preserving the wisdom and knowledge of the ancestors. These cultural expressions are not just remnants of the past, they are living, breathing manifestations of a heritage that continues to thrive in the modern world. Their history stretches back millennia, intertwined with the very soul of the continent. The elders, the keepers of wisdom, hold within their memories the stories of their people, the triumphs and tragedies, the migrations and settlements, the wars and alliances. They are the living libraries of their communities, their knowledge passed down through oral traditions, ensuring that the history of their people is never forgotten. The artifacts, crafted with skill and care, are tangible links to the past, each one telling a story of its own. From intricately carved masks to beautifully woven textiles, these objects are not just art, they are symbols of identity, heritage, and continuity. The landscapes, with their ancient sites and monuments, are silent witnesses to the passage of time, their stones and ruins bearing the marks of countless generations. These historical sites, whether they be the ruins of ancient cities or the sacred groves of the ancestors, are places of reverence and reflection, where the past and present meet, and the spirits of the ancestors are honored. From the ancient empires of Ethiopia to the great Zimbabwe, their legacy is etched in stone and song. The ruins of Great Zimbabwe, with their towering walls and intricate stonework, speak of a civilization that was advanced and sophisticated, a center of trade and culture that connected Africa to the wider world. The ancient churches of Ethiopia, carved out of solid rock, are marvels of engineering and artistry, their walls adorned with beautiful frescoes and their halls filled with the echoes of centuries of worship. These monuments, along with countless others scattered across the continent, are testaments to the ingenuity, creativity, and resilience of the African people. They are reminders of a time when Africa was home to great empires and kingdoms, places of learning and culture, where art, science, and philosophy flourished. These legacies, preserved in stone and song, continue to inspire and inform the present, reminding us of the rich and diverse history of the continent. We'll trace the footsteps of nomadic herders across vast plains, following ancient migration routes. These herders, with their deep knowledge of the land and its rhythms, have been moving with the seasons for generations, their lives intertwined with the cycles of nature. Their migration routes, passed down through the generations, are not just paths across the land, they are lifelines, connecting the herders to water sources, grazing lands, and each other. The herders, with their cattle, goats, and camels, are a vital part of the ecosystem, their movements helping to maintain the balance of the savanna. Their way of life, though often challenging, is one of harmony with nature, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. As we follow their footsteps, we gain a deeper understanding of the intricate web of relationships that sustain life in these vast and beautiful landscapes. We'll delve into the stories of kingdoms that rose and fell, leaving behind echoes of their grandeur. The ruins of these ancient kingdoms, with their palaces, temples, and fortifications, are silent witnesses to the rise and fall of great civilizations. Through archaeological excavations and historical reenactments, we can piece together the stories of these kingdoms, their rulers, and their people. We learn of their achievements in art, science, and governance, their trade networks that spanned continents, and their cultural and religious practices that shaped their societies. These stories, though often fragmented and incomplete, offer us glimpses into a past that is both distant and yet deeply connected to the present. They remind us of the impermanence of human endeavors, but also of the enduring legacy of human creativity and resilience. Each tribe holds within its collective memory a piece of this vast historical puzzle. The stories told by the elders, the songs sung around the fire, the dances performed at festivals, all contribute to a rich tapestry of cultural heritage. These traditions, passed down through generations, are not just about preserving the past, they are about living in harmony with the present and preparing for the future. The elders, with their deep wisdom and knowledge, are the custodians of this heritage, their stories and teachings guiding the younger generations. The tribes, with their unique customs and practices, each contribute to the diversity and richness of African culture. Their collective memory, preserved in oral traditions, rituals, and ceremonies, is a treasure trove of knowledge and wisdom, offering insights into the human experience and the relationship between people and their environment. But their story is not confined to the past. Today, these tribes are navigating the complexities of a modernizing world, finding ways to balance tradition and change. In many villages, you can see the juxtaposition of the old and the new, with traditional huts standing alongside modern buildings and people wearing traditional attire while using smartphones. This blending of the old and the new is a testament to the adaptability and resilience of these communities. They are finding ways to preserve their cultural heritage while embracing the opportunities and challenges of the modern world. This process of adaptation is not always easy, and it often involves difficult choices and compromises. But it is also a source of strength and creativity, as these communities find new ways to express their identity and values in a changing world. Today, these tribes navigate the complexities of a modernizing world. They are using technology to connect with each other and the wider world, to share their stories and traditions, and to advocate for their rights and interests. In markets and urban settings, you can see the blending of traditional and modern elements, with people selling handmade crafts alongside modern goods, and traditional music playing alongside contemporary tunes. This blending of the old and the new is a reflection of the dynamic and evolving nature of African culture. It is a reminder that tradition and modernity are not mutually exclusive, but can coexist and enrich each other. As these tribes navigate the challenges and opportunities of the modern world, they are finding new ways to express their identity and values, and to contribute to the global community. They face challenges to their traditional ways of life, from climate change to globalization. Climate change is affecting the landscapes and ecosystems that these communities depend on, disrupting their traditional practices and livelihoods. Globalization is bringing new opportunities, but also new pressures and challenges, as these communities navigate the complexities of a globalized world. These challenges are not just about survival, but about finding ways to thrive and to preserve their cultural heritage in the face of change. The resilience and adaptability of these communities are a source of inspiration, as they find innovative ways to address these challenges and to build a sustainable and inclusive future. Yet, they remain resilient, adapting and evolving while holding fast to their cultural core. The traditions and practices that have sustained these communities for generations continue to play a vital role in their lives, providing a sense of identity, continuity, and belonging. Community gatherings, festivals, and ceremonies are opportunities to celebrate their heritage, to pass on their knowledge and wisdom to the younger generations, and to strengthen the bonds of community and kinship. These traditions are not just about preserving the past, but about living in harmony with the present and preparing for the future. They are a source of strength and resilience, helping these communities to navigate the challenges and opportunities of the modern world, and to build a sustainable and inclusive future for themselves and for future generations. Often, the Western world views African tribes through a narrow lens. This lens is often shaped by media portrayals, documentaries, and even educational materials that focus on a limited aspect of African life. These portrayals frequently highlight the more exotic and visually striking elements of African cultures, such as the Maasai warriors with their vibrant red shukas and intricate beadwork, or the Himba women with their distinctive ochre-covered skin and elaborate hairstyles. While these images are indeed part of Africa's rich cultural mosaic, they are far from the whole picture. We conjure images of Maasai warriors or Himba women adorned in ochre. These images are captivating and have become iconic representations of African tribal life. However, they are just a small window into the vast and varied world of African cultures. The Maasai and Himba are just two of the many ethnic groups that inhabit the continent, each with its own unique traditions, languages, and ways of life. By focusing solely on these well-known groups, we risk overlooking the incredible diversity that exists within Africa. While these are vibrant threads in the tapestry, they represent just a fraction of the cultural richness. Africa is a continent of immense diversity, with over 3,000 distinct ethnic groups, each contributing its own unique thread to the cultural fabric. From the elaborate ceremonies of the Yoruba in Nigeria to the intricate beadwork of the Zulu in South Africa, the cultural expressions of Africa are as varied as they are beautiful. Festivals, dances, music, and art all play a crucial role in the lives of these communities, serving as a means of preserving history, celebrating identity, and fostering a sense of belonging. The continent is home to over 3,000 distinct ethnic groups, each with its own language, customs, and beliefs. This incredible diversity is a testament to the rich history and complex social structures that have developed over millennia. Each ethnic group has its own unique way of life, shaped by its environment, history, and interactions with neighboring groups. For example, the Tuareg of the Sahara Desert have developed a nomadic lifestyle that allows them to thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth, while the Kikuyu of Kenya have a long tradition of farming and land stewardship. There are tribes who live in bustling cities, embracing modern life while preserving their heritage. In cities like Lagos, Nairobi, and Johannesburg, traditional practices coexist with modern innovations. People navigate the complexities of urban life while maintaining strong ties to their cultural roots. This blending of the old and the new is evident in the vibrant marketplaces, where traditional crafts are sold alongside modern goods, and in the homes where ancestral stories are told to the younger generation amidst the hum of contemporary life. Others dwell in remote villages, their lives intricately connected to the rhythms of nature. In these communities, traditional ways of life are maintained with a deep respect for the natural world. Farming, herding, and hunting are not just means of survival, but are also integral to the cultural identity of these groups. The knowledge of the land, passed down through generations, is a vital part of their heritage. This connection to nature is reflected in their rituals, stories, and daily practices, which emphasize harmony with the environment. To truly appreciate their diversity, we must move beyond stereotypes. Stereotypes simplify and reduce the rich complexity of African cultures to a few easily digestible images. They fail to capture the dynamic and evolving nature of these cultures, which are constantly adapting to changing circumstances while remaining rooted in tradition. By engaging with African cultures on their own terms, we can gain a deeper understanding of their values, beliefs, and ways of life. This requires listening to the voices of those who live these cultures every day, and recognizing the diversity within diversity. We must listen to their stories told in their own words. These stories offer invaluable insights into the lived experiences of African people. They reveal the challenges and triumphs, the joys and sorrows, and the hopes and dreams that shape their lives. Oral traditions play a crucial role in many African cultures, serving as a means of preserving history, transmitting knowledge, and reinforcing social bonds. By listening to these stories, we can begin to see the world through their eyes and appreciate the richness of their cultural heritage. Only then can we begin to understand the depth and complexity of their cultures. Understanding African cultures requires more than just a superficial glance. It demands a willingness to engage deeply and respectfully with the people who live these cultures every day. It means recognizing the diversity within diversity, and appreciating the ways in which African cultures are both unique and interconnected. By moving beyond stereotypes and embracing the full spectrum of African cultural expressions, we can gain a richer, more nuanced understanding of this incredible continent and its people. For millennia, African tribes have lived in harmony with nature. These communities have thrived in some of the most diverse and challenging environments on Earth, from the dense rainforests of Central Africa to the arid deserts of the Sahara. Their ability to adapt and flourish in such varied landscapes is a testament to their profound understanding of the natural world. This deep connection to their environment is not just a matter of survival, but a way of life that is woven into the very fabric of their cultures and traditions. The wisdom they have accumulated over countless generations is a treasure trove of knowledge that offers invaluable insights into sustainable living and environmental stewardship. They possess an intimate knowledge of the land passed down through generations. This knowledge is shared through stories, songs, and rituals, ensuring that each new generation understands the importance of maintaining the delicate balance of their ecosystems. Elders play a crucial role in this process, acting as the guardians of ancient wisdom and the teachers of the young. They impart lessons on everything from the medicinal properties of local plants to the migratory patterns of animals, ensuring that this precious knowledge is not lost. The respect for elders and their teachings is a cornerstone of many African cultures, highlighting the value placed on wisdom and experience. They understand the delicate balance of the ecosystem, respecting the interconnectedness of all living things. This holistic view of the world is reflected in their daily practices and cultural traditions. For example, many tribes have intricate systems of land management that ensure resources are used sustainably. They practice rotational farming, allowing the land to recover and maintain its fertility. They also have deep knowledge of local wildlife, understanding the roles different species play in their ecosystems and the importance of preserving biodiversity. This respect for nature is not just practical but spiritual, with many tribes believing that all living things are connected, and that harming one part of the ecosystem can have far-reaching consequences. Their traditions often reflect this deep connection to the natural world. Cultural ceremonies, dances, and rituals are often held outdoors in settings that highlight the beauty and importance of nature. These practices serve to reinforce the community's bond with their environment and remind them of their responsibilities as stewards of the land. For example, many tribes have rituals that mark the changing of the seasons, celebrating the cycles of nature and giving thanks for the resources that sustain them. These traditions are not just about honoring the past, but also about ensuring a sustainable future, teaching younger generations the importance of living in harmony with the natural world. From sustainable farming practices to medicinal uses of plants, their wisdom holds valuable lessons for us all. Traditional farming techniques, such as agroforestry and intercropping, help to maintain soil health and increase crop yields without the need for chemical fertilizers or pesticides. These methods are not only environmentally friendly but also resilient, allowing communities to adapt to changing conditions and ensure food security. Similarly, the use of medicinal plants is a testament to their deep understanding of the natural world. Many tribes have extensive knowledge of the healing properties of local flora, using them to treat a wide range of ailments. This traditional knowledge is increasingly being recognized by modern science, offering new possibilities for sustainable healthcare. In a world grappling with environmental challenges, their knowledge is more relevant than ever. As we face issues such as climate change, deforestation, and biodiversity loss, the sustainable practices of African tribes offer valuable lessons. Their holistic approach to land management, resource use, and community living provides a model for how we can live in greater harmony with our planet. By learning from their example, we can develop more sustainable ways of living that respect the natural world and ensure a healthy environment for future generations. This is not just about preserving the past, but about building a better future, one that is rooted in the wisdom of those who have lived in harmony with nature for millennia. By studying their practices, we can learn to live in greater harmony with our planet. This involves not only adopting their sustainable techniques, but also embracing their values of respect, community, and stewardship. It means recognizing that we are all part of a larger ecosystem and that our actions have consequences for the natural world. By integrating these principles into our own lives, we can help to create a more sustainable and equitable world. This is a journey of learning and adaptation, one that requires us to look beyond our own experiences and draw on the wisdom of those who have lived in harmony with nature for generations. Their wisdom offers insights into conservation, sustainable living, and the importance of preserving biodiversity. This knowledge is not just theoretical but practical, offering concrete solutions to some of the most pressing environmental challenges we face today. By preserving their traditions and learning from their practices, we can develop more effective strategies for conservation and sustainability. This is a collective effort, one that requires us to value and respect the knowledge of indigenous communities and to work together to protect our planet. In doing so, we honor the guardians of ancient wisdom and ensure that their legacy continues to inspire and guide us in our efforts to create a more sustainable future. Section 5. The Power of Storytelling. Storytelling is an ancient art form that has been a fundamental part of human culture for millennia. It is a powerful tool that transcends time and space, connecting generations and communities through shared narratives and experiences. In many cultures, storytelling is not just a form of entertainment, but a vital means of preserving history, imparting wisdom, and fostering a sense of identity and belonging. This chapter delves into the profound impact of storytelling, particularly within African tribal communities where the tradition is deeply rooted and continues to thrive. At the heart of every tribe lies the power of storytelling. It is through stories that the essence of a tribe's identity is conveyed, and its values and beliefs are passed down from one generation to the next. In African tribal cultures, storytelling is a communal activity that brings people together, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. The stories told are often rich with cultural significance, reflecting the tribe's history, traditions, and worldview. It's how history is preserved, lessons are imparted, and culture is passed down. Elders, who are the custodians of the tribe's knowledge and traditions, play a crucial role in this process. They are the storytellers, the keepers of the tribe's collective memory, and the ones who ensure that the wisdom of the past is not lost, but continues to inform the present and guide the future. Through their stories, they teach the younger generation about their heritage, instilling in them a sense of pride and responsibility. Around flickering firelight under starlit skies, tales come alive through the voices of elders. The setting of these storytelling sessions is often as important as the stories themselves. The communal gathering around a fire creates an intimate and sacred space where the boundaries between the past and the present blur, and the stories take on a life of their own. The flickering flames and the vast expanse of the night sky serve as a backdrop for the tales, adding to their mystique and power. These stories are more than just entertainment. They are a means of education, a way to impart important life lessons and values. Through stories, children learn about the world around them, the nature of good and evil, the importance of virtues such as honesty, courage, and compassion. The stories often feature characters and situations that are familiar to the listeners, making the lessons more relatable and impactful. They are vessels of wisdom, carrying ancient knowledge and moral guidance. The stories are imbued with the collective wisdom of the tribe, accumulated over generations. They offer insights into the human condition, the complexities of life, and the mysteries of the natural world. The storytellers, through their skillful narration, bring these stories to life, making the wisdom they contain accessible and relevant to the listeners. They teach about bravery, respect for elders, and the importance of community. The stories often feature heroes and heroines who embody the values and virtues that the tribe holds dear. Through their adventures and challenges, they demonstrate the qualities that are admired and aspired to. The listeners, especially the young ones, are inspired by these characters and learn to emulate their bravery, wisdom, and sense of duty towards their community. Through myths and legends, they explain the mysteries of the natural world and the human condition. The stories often delve into the origins of the world, the forces of nature, and the relationships between humans and the environment. They offer explanations for natural phenomena, moral dilemmas, and existential questions. These myths and legends are a way for the tribe to make sense of the world and their place in it, providing a framework for understanding and navigating the complexities of life. The art of oral storytelling is a cornerstone of African tribal cultures. It is a dynamic and interactive process, where the storyteller and the audience engage in a shared experience. The storyteller uses a range of techniques including voice modulation, gestures, and expressions to bring the story to life and captivate the audience. The listeners in turn respond with their reactions, creating a lively and participatory atmosphere. This interaction enhances the impact of the stories and strengthens the bond between the storyteller and the audience. It's a tradition that keeps their history alive, strengthens community bonds, and ensures the continuity of their heritage. Storytelling is a living tradition that evolves with the times while staying true to its roots. It is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of African tribal cultures, their ability to preserve their heritage while embracing change. Through storytelling, they celebrate their past, navigate their present, and envision their future, ensuring that their rich cultural legacy continues to thrive for generations to come. Section 6. A Journey of Discovery. Africa, a continent of vast landscapes and rich cultural heritage, beckons us to embark on an extraordinary journey. This journey is not just about traversing the physical terrain but also about delving deep into the heart of its diverse cultures and traditions. From the sprawling deserts to the lush valleys, every corner of Africa tells a story of resilience, tradition, and an unbreakable bond with nature. As we set forth on this adventure, we will uncover the hidden gems of this magnificent land, meeting its people, understanding their way of life, and witnessing their age-old customs that have been passed down through generations. Our exploration of African tribes will be a journey of discovery. We will immerse ourselves in the vibrant cultures of various tribes, each with its own unique identity and way of life. These tribes, with their rich histories and traditions, offer a glimpse into a world that is both ancient and ever-evolving. As we interact with the tribespeople, we will learn about their daily lives, their rituals, and their deep connection to the land they call home. This journey will not only broaden our horizons, but also deepen our appreciation for the incredible diversity that exists within the African continent. We'll encounter the San people of the Kalahari Desert, renowned for their ancient hunting traditions and profound connection to the land. The San, also known as Bushmen, are one of the oldest continuous populations on Earth. Their way of life, which has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years, offers a unique window into humanity's past. As we walk alongside the San hunters, we will witness their incredible tracking skills and learn about their intimate knowledge of the desert's flora and fauna. Their stories, passed down through oral tradition, will give us a deeper understanding of their culture and their enduring relationship with the natural world. We'll meet the Himba people of Namibia with their distinctive ochre-covered hair and intricate hairstyles. The Himba are a semi-nomadic tribe known for their striking appearance and unique customs. The red ochre that the Himba women apply to their hair and skin is not only a beauty practice, but also a symbol of their identity and heritage. As we spend time with the Himba, we will learn about their daily routines, their traditional practices, and the significance of their elaborate hairstyles. We will also gain insight into the challenges they face in preserving their culture in the modern world. We'll venture into the Omo Valley of Ethiopia, home to a kaleidoscope of cultures, each with its own unique customs and traditions. The Omo Valley is a melting pot of ethnic diversity, where numerous tribes coexist, each contributing to the rich tapestry of the region. As we explore the valley, we will encounter tribes such as the Hamar, known for their bull-jumping ceremonies, and the Dasanek, who have adapted to life along the Omo River. Each tribe has its own distinct way of life, and our journey through the Omo Valley will be a celebration of this incredible cultural mosaic. From the Mursi with their lip plates, a tradition that has fascinated and intrigued many, to the Karo with their elaborate body painting, each tribe in the Omo Valley has its own unique way of expressing identity and beauty. The Mursi women, who wear large clay or wooden plates in their lower lips, see this practice as a mark of beauty and social status. As we interact with the Mursi, we will learn about the significance of this tradition and the cultural values it represents. To the Karo with their elaborate body painting, which is not only a form of artistic expression, but also a way to communicate social and cultural messages. The Karo are known for their intricate body art, which they create using natural pigments. Each design has a specific meaning, and the body painting is often done in preparation for ceremonies and rituals. As we observe the Karo artists at work, we will gain a deeper appreciation for their creativity and the cultural significance of their art. The Omo Valley is a testament to human diversity. The valley's rich cultural landscape is a reminder of the incredible variety of human experiences and the ways in which different communities have adapted to their environments. As we participate in the cultural celebrations and ceremonies of the Omo Valley tribes, we will witness the joy, pride, and resilience that define these communities. This journey through the Omo Valley will be an unforgettable experience filled with moments of wonder and discovery. Each encounter will be an opportunity to learn, to appreciate, and to broaden our understanding of human culture. The wisdom of the tribal elders, the stories of the villagers, and the vibrant traditions of the tribespeople will all contribute to our journey of discovery. As we listen to their stories and share in their experiences, we will come to understand the deep connections that bind these communities together. This journey is not just about observing from a distance, but about engaging with the people, learning from them, and building meaningful connections. Through this immersive experience, we will gain a new perspective on the world and a deeper appreciation for the rich cultural heritage of Africa. Section 7. Respecting traditions. As we journey into the world of African tribes, it is essential to approach their cultures with sensitivity and respect. Their traditions are not mere tourist attractions. They are living, breathing expressions of their identity. We must be mindful of our impact as visitors, ensuring that our presence does not disrupt their way of life. It's crucial to ask permission before taking photographs, to be mindful of local customs, and to always treat their beliefs and practices with dignity. By approaching their cultures with humility and an open mind, we can foster mutual understanding and appreciation. Section 8. Stepping into a vibrant world. Prepare to be captivated by the sights, sounds, and stories of Africa's tribes. Let their vibrant cultures ignite your imagination and challenge your perceptions. As we embark on this journey together, let's approach it with open hearts and a thirst for knowledge. For in understanding the lives and cultures of these ancient communities, we gain a deeper understanding of humanity itself. We discover the enduring power of tradition, the importance of community, and the beauty of human diversity. Let the adventure begin.